I love Karen Bass. As my new adopted home over in California, not Los Angeles, not Los Angeles, California is my new adopted home. You guys will be my little cousin, all right? Um, to see what is happening in California, Gavin Newsom trying to run to be president of the United States of America, Karen Bass just absolutely fumbling. Both Los Angeles and California is oobs and gobs in debt when it comes to the actual budget and their budget crisis and all of the lack of the police officers and police force. And why they so busy focusing on Trump, they should be focusing on their own streets. Residents is getting, followed home from the store in order to get robbed. You got street takeovers and nobody gets the police to stop them. You got homeless people doodling on the streets, and it's just lawless. It's just lawless. You know what the best thing about Los Angeles is? You know what the best thing about Los Angeles is? The airport. The airport, Los Angeles airport is awesome. It is one of the best airports in the country, miles ahead of Atlanta. I love Los Angeles. I love Detroit's airport. I love Salt Lake City. Los Angeles probably has the best sky lounges. Their Delta Sky Lounges, you overlooking the planes, and they recently redid it, is gorgeous. The best thing about Los Angeles is the airport. That's the prettiest thing about Los Angeles, and the mountains. You can see the mountains. It kind of look like Salt Lake City depending on where you are. But when it comes to the crime and the looting and polluting, you guys are second to none. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications.
A growing trend of street takeovers leading to stores being looted. Just last night, 2 stores.
Ain't no way in hell you gonna sit here and tell me that ATL's airport is better than Los Angeles's. Use a lie. Use a lie. You're a lie. You're a lie. LAX is 10 times. Tell me that you haven't really been to LAX, or maybe you only go to a certain terminal without telling me you only go to LAX. Is no way in hell that you're ever going to sit here and tell me that Atlanta's airport with that dumbass tram, or whatever they got, that's hardly ever working, and you generally got to walk 10 miles when you're late. If you have a layover in Atlanta, if it's anything more or anything less than an hour and 15 minutes, it's a strong possibility you're going to be late, buddy. If you have a layover in Atlanta, usually there is a lot of layovers in Atlanta because it is Delta's biggest hub. If you have a layover in Atlanta and it's anything less than an hour, chances are you're going to miss that flight, big dog. You're going to miss your flight. It's over. The thing to get over to your next gate, it may not be working. You're going to see them doing a hustle in the middle of the airport. Is no kind of structure inside of that joint. Atlanta's airport is absolutely horrendous, and there's nothing that you're ever going to tell me that ever will change my mind. And it's not that it's so bad, it's just the way that it's set up, and it's congested, and it's tight, and it stinks sometimes. Ain't no way in the world you're going to tell me that Atlanta's airport is better than LAX. That's not true. Ain't never been true. And I done been through all of these airports all day long, all year long.
One in Compton, another in South LA, broken into by thieves. This comes just a day after an AutoZone was looted in South LA after another takeover. Fox 11's Gina Silva joins us now live with reaction from the community. Gina.
Well, Susan, street takeovers used to be all about the stunts and showing off, but lately they're becoming far more damaging for businesses.
Certain people are taking the opportunity to just, take what they shouldn't,
You're looking at the aftermath of a street takeover that spiraled into looting. Sneakers and merchandise litter the ground, surrounded by torn boxes and shattered glass. Thousands of dollars in goods were stolen from the warehouse shoe sale store at Wilmington Avenue and Del Amo Boulevard.
It's hard for a business to recuperate after that because it's like,
y'all at warehouse, y'all stealing from warehouse shoes? That's where y'all stealing? Y'all stealing from warehouse shoes where they got all of the discount Nikes. So y'all stealing, where else y'all stealing from? Ross? That's what they doing? Y'all just breaking in stuff for the sake of breaking in stuff at this point. Y'all not even logical in what y'all just went and broke into warehouse shoes for no reason. Y'all just stealing from warehouse shoes now? With the big WSS at the top with them basic Nikes? Come on, fam. Y'all out of control out there in Los Angeles. Warehouse shoes. Ain't even nothing in there to steal. Yeah, Team Jordans. That's all they got. They ain't got nothing in there but Mexican Jordans. Yeah, Burlington Coat, Mexican Jordans in there. Good God. That's all they got in there is them new FAs. Them Hefes. Y'all got some Skechers? Y'all went and stole Skechers too? Y'all just grabbing stuff. You can't even take but one or two pair at a time because your arms is full, and you got to go and find your size, and you got to find the right ones. When you go into the Nike store, right? When you go into the Nike store, you know how hard it is to actually find a pair that you like? You got to walk up and down every aisle. So if you're not going to the store for a specific drop, which that's what we used to do. Now, I don't even go to them type of stores no more. But if you go into the Nike store and you're walking up and down the aisle, do you know how difficult it is to actually find a decent pair of shoes that you like in your size? And y'all just in there just stealing. Shoes, style, selection is the slogan.
Avenue and Del Amo Boulevard.
it's hard for a business to recuperate after that because it's like they see these things happening and it's like no one's here to help them.
It wasn't the only business targeted in the early morning hours.
They got all their mail in there. I think they're cooked. And so who knows how much they took.
Edgar Retana showed up at the Metro by T-Mobile store at South Figueroa and Slauson, hoping to set up a phone plan, only to find the doors locked. The store was shut down after burglars broke in early this morning.
Very inconvenient since I was trying to go in.
Sheriff's deputies tracked down 3 suspected looters after discovering a stolen package from the WSS store. Contained a GPS tracker. All 3 were taken into custody. And
Hold on. Let's not skip past these culprits. We need to make sure that we stereotype correctly.
A GPS tracker. All.
What did I say that the lady told me at Walmart last week when I was over there? I was in Ontario, California. You guessed the second part. You thought I was in the other part. What did I tell y'all that the lady told me? She said, it was Denise. Shout out to Denise. She said, hey, Anton. She said, baby, I know they keep on trying to say that it's black fatigue, but they always do them long. I don't know if it's her opening up in their mouth or whatever. If their gums is too big, if the saliva is starting to dry up or whatever. And she said it's the Mexicans. It's Latinx and Mexicans that's stealing the drawers in Walmart. I'm telling you, I want you to talk about it on your show. I want you to talk about it. Then the other lady came by. Hey, Dara. She said, my name is right here on my name tag. What is it? I said, that's Denise right here. Oh, hey, Denise. I said, baby, you go ahead and walk your drawers up, and I'll talk to you later. Make sure you tell the people on your show. I said, okay, let me do a little bit of research. So, it's you guys. It's the essays. That's right, Chuck Buck. It's the essays. So, you guys think that you can bring your ricers over here to the United States of America. Huh? You want to bring your ricer vehicles You want to bring your NAS, yeah, your Honda Civics, your Toyota Camry, your Nissan Zs. You want to bring them over here, and then you want to come and steal Hellcats and do burnouts and Camaros. Huh? Huh? You want to stand out there with your tattoos and your khakis and your Converse, and you want to come over here and you're stealing out of the. I knew it wasn't no black people that was going into them stores. I knew it the minute that I seen the store. I said, ain't no black people in there. Black people steal big stuff. We don't steal little stuff no more. We've learned. We've learned that if you're going to get caught for stealing, you got to steal big. You got to go big. We copied off of the white collar crimes, and we started doing PPP loans and scamming and panhandling and saying peace and Pan-Africanism and using black women to continue to contribute into our coffers and telling people that we was going to do whole schools. We upgraded. Y'all not there yet. Y'all not there yet. Us black folk, we steal differently. If we gonna break into a store, we gonna break in and steal Apple products. Black people, we steal different. We steal whole ATMs. We do it just like they did on the barbershop movie. We do PPP loans. We promise black women that we going to build schools for their kids. We go on the Breakfast Club, and we going to sell you a course. That's what we going to do. Now, white people, they course selling like hell. White people sell e-commerce courses. Black people, we sell credit repair courses. White people sell e-commerce. So let me tell you how to stand up your product, baby. And you sell this, white label it, we're going to get you rich. Look at all of these cars in my garage. Ty Lopez is still selling stuff. We don't even know what he sells, but he's still selling it, and he going country to country. He get blacklisted in the United States of America. He goes to a different country. He gets blacklisted over there. He goes and get a different mansion over here, and then he keeps rubbing his hair, and he says, I've been on a farm. This is a lesson that I learned when I was a mentee on a farm. And he went from Lamborghini in his garage to making sure that listen, guys, I think I'm going to go farm life. And so they move to different countries and they sell a new product. They go country to country and sell new products, all right? Black people, we haven't graduated to that yet. We haven't did the farming. We haven't done none of that. So we going to figure that out. We follow behind white people. Mexicans follow behind black people. So now y'all stealing Sperry's and Adidas. We've learned from that. I knew immediately when I seen this that it wasn't black people that was stealing. I said, that's half A&M. That's half A&M. That's Jorge. Jesus and Jorge is out there. Y'all just breaking in to make it difficult. Got the tattoo on your calf. I know it. Y'all see, if we gonna profile, let's profile effectively. You always got a tattoo on your calf. And the women always got somebody's name on their neck. Hefe. Pretty when they 18, expired by the time that they 27. Hefe right here. You be like, oh, she cute. She a baddie. By the time she 27, I'm trying to tell you, if y'all want to know, listen, if we gonna have a real can I be on the national news, please? Oh my God. 18. Woo. Look at her. She bad. She a baddie. Hey, do you know where that girl at that I met when she was 18? I'm coming back for. That's you? Girl, what happened to you? Yes, me. I'm still the same person. And she not even pregnant yet again. Let's get back to the story.
All three were taken into custody.
Look at them. Look, hold on, wait. Look at them. They got their infinities.
Contained a GPS tracker. All three
That's one. That's two. That's two.
were taken into custody.
There's three. That's three. There he is. That's three of them right there. Those are the ringleaders, and they got all of their little hefes that's behind them.
And 2 vehicles were towed from the scene.
That's the type of truck that's the truck. That's their truck. Black people don't drive those trucks. White people don't drive those trucks. We're all different here in the United States of America. Black people, we like Hellcats and we like old schools. Chevelles, Buick Regals, all of that. All of that. Give it all here. Chevelles, Buick Regals, 96 Impalas, 04 Marauders, Monte Carlo SS's, and we like that new stuff. We gonna get an Escalade as the new car. We gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we gonna try to get us a Rolls, but if we can't get a Rolls, we gonna get the Escalade. They don't give us the Escalade, then we gonna try to get something we gonna mix it up. You know what I'm saying? We never gonna get the new Benz. We gonna get the old Benz. We gonna get the Maybach from 2 cycles ago. All right? That's how black people do it. Then we got to have an old school. Even if it's not fully functional, we're going to put some 36s on it most of the time, and that's going to be the end of it. White people, they like monster trucks and Fords, baby. Yeah. Jack that sucker up. It's going to look just like the Monster Jam. We're going to go mudding. We're going mudding. Yes, we are. White people love pickup trucks that's jacked up. Hefe and them, they always got a Chevy Sierra with the low rider, and they put some LED lights at the bottom of it, and then they spin out. It's always single cab, not double cab, single cab. 2-seater, preferably a bench. Make sure that they put their speakers in the back of the truck so that everybody on the outside can hear it. Nobody in the inside can hear it. Boom, boom, boom. I said, that's Hefe and them. We in Mexican town. That's Hefe and them. You see Hefe? This nigga got his speakers in the trunk and is rattling his car, and it's all the way to the ground. And he keeps circling, playing some Spanish music. That's how we do it. We just different here in the United States of the Americas. That is who we are. And it's not our fault. That's just who we are. They always got a cigarette. I don't even know where they sell cigarettes. Cigarettes in their top ear, right here. And a wife beater on. And a wife beater is clean. It's always a clean wife beater.
Evangelinos say something has to change. They say too many street takeovers keep turning into looting sprees. And it's local businesses that are paying the price.
It's all over the city. It's everywhere. It's not just here. It's everywhere.
So again, 3 suspects were arrested, but far too many are on the loose. If you know any information about these lootings that happened early in the morning, contact the LAPD or LA County Sheriff's Department. Susan?
That's all y'all. That's all y'all. So police in Los Angeles, Karen Bass, FBI, Tom Homan. That's them. That's not us. That's them. They wearing Sperry's. They go steal Converse. We don't do that. We do crime differently. You know? Worst case scenario, if we can't get none of the above, black people, we gonna get us a Cutlass. Caprice Classic or a Cutlass. All right? Cutlass Supreme, preferably Caprice Classic or a former police car so that we can make a bad imitation. Just is what it is. That's life. That's life. Make sure you guys hit a like for that. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification. I need to do a best of. That's what I need to do at a Millionaire Morning Show. A best of. Need to do a best of because I can't keep giving y'all the sauce. I'm not going to keep on helping all of these comedians with their jokes and then they're going to steal it. And next thing you know, they're going to be doing all of the cars. Yeah, man, we all drive different cars. If I see any of y'all on y'all specials stealing my jokes, me and you going to have a problem. Me and you going to have a problems. Again, make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm. No, they don't get those type of Lexus. They get the baby Lexus, the IS 250. And the black women ain't no different. White women, black women, they all different. They all different. Maybe I'll give y'all some insight on what they drive. Black women, they like Altimas. They love Altimas. I don't know what Nissan was doing, how they marketed it to black women and said, y'all all need Altimas. Nurses, Altimas. Black women, Altimas. Women that do hair, Altimas. 100% Altimas. White women, especially when they get to 30, they all drive minivans. And usually it's a dent in the back. I don't know what it is. It's almost like when they sell the minivan to the white women, when they leave in a dealership, they kick the back of it and go, That's how you can tell the difference between the poor white women and the white women with resources. The poor white women, usually they drive minivans. Also, Indians, they love Nissan minivans. They love Honda Pilots. They love all of that stuff, all right? Indians love it. Asian women, they love Macans. Porsche Macans and Macans. They love a Macan. I don't know what it is. Asian women love them. Japanese, Chinese, for whatever reason, they all love Macans. Macans, all of that. You Arabic men, y'all love having high car notes on cars you can't afford, and then you put them on Toro in order to try to rent them out because you can't afford them, but you still want to stunt. And you always got your hair like Radames from Juice. Radames, Quiles. I know. I've been around this earth for a little bit.